Weekly film number 33, Searching. Watch Searching over the weekend, and let's talk about the plot. A father looks in the details using modern technology and social media to find his missing daughter. The director, Anish Chaganti, I know I might be butchering that name right now, uses modern technology as a literal storytelling device as he takes you on this journey. And it's a bit of a thrill. It is absolutely a thrill. A lot of twists and turns. And maybe it's me, but I felt towards the end, the director really couldn't figure out which ending he wanted to end the movie on. He was kind of debating like, oh, shit, there's a lot of routes we can go to here. I don't really know what to do. So that's what it felt like for me. But overall, though, I mean, the way the plot kind of revolved around and just twist and kept you pulling and yanking you around, it was fun. It was really fun to just keep asking the question, who done it? Who done it? How? Why? All these questions were popping up in your head as an audience, and honestly, one of the best parts about it is the character played by John Cho, David Kim. The character David Kim played by John Cho. And yes, there were other actors and characters, but honestly, John Cho just steals the show. John Cho just steals the show here, really captures that disconnect parents can have with children, especially Asian parents with their children. And I think also bringing in that strictness of Asian culture on screen, and for John Cho, who understands that strict Asian culture, to bring that on screen, to really bring a palpable feel to it, it's very hard to do, but he did it very well, and I thought he played that concerned, distraught parent, to the teeth. I mean, I saw myself just kind of sympathizing with the guy. Like, my God, I mean, can you only imagine if you're a parent going through this shit? Like, he sold that. He absolutely sold that role. And what I think it is, and this actually ties in with the cleverness of what they did with the visuals, is this film doesn't have to exposit so much. This film doesn't really have to have long expositions or long monologues until literally the very end, but that's neither here nor that's for another whole fucking thing. But whether the screen took you to the Windows XP desktop, the Apple product user interfaces, newsreels, or web clips, right? This was a really fun way to display information. The way you were displaying information, and you have the interaction of the characters, feelings and emotions through the screen and shit. And so it is nice because there really isn't a whole need for excessive exposition, like I said, nor excessive monologuing. And it is nice, right? It is nice. However, I do feel that there were moments the audience can catch something way before the film has time to visually show it. Because everything's on the screen, everything's fair game. And if you kind of pinpoint and look, and if you're of the mindset watching the film, trying to figure shit out, if you're into the plot, you're gonna notice shit, and it'll just pop up, and that's how shit goes most times. But as much as it was laid out there, I just thought that was, okay, that, as clever as it is, it can also work against you in that sense. And when we talk about the music in Searching, I want to give a huge shout out to Torrin Borrowdale. Again, butchering names, it's what I do. Composes the tracks, and it brings a solid edge of your seat feel to the entire movie. And huge shout out, because the music can really make or break thrillers. Absolutely it can. It can absolutely make or break thrillers like this, and I think Borrowdale's tracks fit pretty damn well. And to be honest, I've never heard of this guy before, but this guy seems awesome. And I hope we can hear more of his work and more of his compositions as we keep going and throughout film history or film shit. I don't know. Miscellaneous shit. Honestly, as an only child who also happens to be Korean, who John Cho ethnically is trying to portray in this film, this fucking movie was hitting home for me in a lot of fucking ways, man. And asking myself, like, oh fuck, what if I got lost or something? Like, would my mom be able to find me? And immediately I answered, no, the fuck she wouldn't. I would be dead by day 2. I don't think I have survival skills at all either, so it's like, dude, I'll be dead. She won't be able to find me. It'll be a fucking, like, dead corpse at this point by day 5 or day 7. So that's there. Hey, alarm clock, duh. And funny thing is, I found myself contemplating about social media and technology afterwards. You know, harmless role-playing was one of the quotes that I had to really think about when it was said. Harmless role-playing. And if and when you get to that point of the movie, you'll look at yourself and think, what the fuck? Because when we use social media and do these fake personas and harmless role-playing, oftentimes, yes, intention's one thing, but bottom line is you're being a pussy about it. Being a fucking pussy about it. And and sometimes too, and sometimes not all the time, but sometimes people can use this as a device of evil and just be a fucking cunt and make people miserable. How many fucking cyberbullying shit have you seen? Duh! How many fucking suicide have you seen for cyberbullying? Fucking duh! Like, holy shit! Like, how are we not fucking opening our eyes to shit? Is like, oh, he's having a woke moment. No, this is just common sense moment, okay? Common sense moment of me realizing, saying, listen, if you're on social media, don't be a pussy. Be you, be yourself, own up to your fucking opinions, and be confident about your goddamn opinions. Jesus fucking Christ. And that brings us to the review of this movie. I give Searching a good, solid 8.0 out of 10. Searching is an edge-of-your-seat thriller that paints a nightmare for modern-day parents in an interesting format that shows more than it tells. So I thought it was a pretty damn good movie. I'd absolutely recommend it for anybody.